Come with it. 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 All right. Let the stragglers get in, man. Let the stragglers get in. Let the stragglers get in. Let the stragglers get in. Let them get in. Let the stragglers get in. Let the stragglers get in. Yo, let the stragglers get in. Where my stragglers at? Where my stragglers at? Where my Sugar Ray Leonards? Where my hagglers at? Where my stragglers at? Where my stragglers at? Where my Sugar Ray Leonard Sandy Saddlers at? Yo, come on. Come on. Come on. Y'all fucking stragglers. No, what is saying not coming? Where my stragglers at? Where my stragglers at? Where my Sugar Ray Leonards? Where my hagglers at? Where the stragglers at? Where the stragglers at? Where my Sugar Ray Robinsons and Sandy Sanders at? Yo, I'm in my habitat. You can't laugh at that. Yo, boxing. Boxing here. Big up Victor Barter. Big yourselves up, gentlemen. Big yourselves up. Wagwan Anthony. Yeah. Listen to some 80s ninja. Murder them. Murder them. Ninja man, you know. What was my song Ninja man? The one he done with Flower Gun. Ninja love the reggae. He love the reggae. Mama love the reggae. He love the reggae. Ziggy Top. Why them come up Ziggy Top? That song was just arms, bro. That song was arms. The reggae, the dancehall mix, and the Southern Comfort mix. Yeah. Yeah, man. Big up. Border Clash. Border Clash. Yeah. Ninja Man's back, man. Ninja Man. Big yourselves up, people. Okay. Someone got Capleton unlock. Try to spell the name, but my eyes, I have to widen the screen up. See the names. Alteza, Capleton, the Fitbon them. Big up, big up, big up, big up, Capleton. Big up, Capleton all the time. Yeah, man. So, Eddie lost his purse bid, yeah? He lost the purse bid. Let me see if I can find out the details. Yeah, not long for Adrian Dubois. Not long, not long, not long. Matchroom with his purse bid. Matchroom use purse bid. Wait there, wait there, wait there, wait there. Alright, 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 alright. So is Boots gonna fight on a rival show's promotion? Or are they gonna vacate the belt? If they wanted to keep the belt, they would have probably bid a little more, wouldn't they? I don't know. Were they thinking that the opposition would have come up with the money? You know what I mean? Yeah. guy, Karen, he lost every round to Boots when they fought last time. I mean, I think they're going to move up, man. Move up and fight Madrimov, man. Don't worry about the belt. Don't worry about the belt, man. Move up. 147 is dead as rude, boy. It's dead as. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's dead as. It's dead. Nothing there, man. There's nothing there for you. Yeah, man. Ninja Man versus Merciless. Remember that. Yeah, Merciless did box a minute. Merciless shot Ninja out box, you know what I mean? Yeah. Shot in my box. Let's see what the poll is saying about Boots, what he should do. Big up Mr. Duck. Big up Mr. Duck. Big up Anthony. BG. Yeah, it's sad to see what's happened to the 147-pound division. Anthony. Big up BG. Big up Anthony. Big up Mr. Duck. Yeah, man. Big yourselves up, man. Yeah, man. Let's see what the poll is saying. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Good question. You know what you're doing? No, I don't know what I'm doing. I thought I did. It appears that I don't know what I'm doing. I've got a dilemma, you know. I made a video, and I can't upload the video. It's got quite a bit of copyright footage, which might be copyright sensitive. You know them bigwigs stay already, bro. You know what I mean? Next thing, channel will be singing Flatline. I don't know what to do with the video. I do not know what to do with the video at this stage. I might just have to put the audio up, although without the visuals, it kind of defeats the purpose of how the video was put together. Yeah. Any suggestions that won't get my channel locked off? I'll be all ears. See what you got. You know what I mean? Let me know what you got. Help your man out. So we go to the community page. Let's see what this poll says. Right. I've done a poll here. Let me show this though. Yeah, man. Let's go, Beats. Let's go. Let's go. This one? Yeah, I done a poll. We got 233 votes. Not much, but a decent sample size. Should IBF 147-pound champ Jerron Ennis defend his Mando Karen Georgian, who was already beaten in a formidable fight, or vacate and move up to 154? 63% say he should move up. 37% says he should defend against his Mando. This is what I'm saying. Like, they don't want to fight that fight. Trust me, they don't want to take that fight. They don't want to take it. The guy, like, what has he done to suggest that he's improved and he's gonna like put up a more of a competitive battle? It's a no win for Boots. Like, people, I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? It's weird. They talk about running, but when someone is actually running and not scoring no points, the runners they talk about are scoring points and winning fights. You're a runner, yeah, but he's scoring points and winning fights. This guy just running. He's just running, and he's not scoring shit. And then you want to demonize the fighter who couldn't catch up with a fighter determined not to throw any punches. Like, the lack of boxing acumen and knowledge is ridiculous. If someone knows how to spoil, run, and not try and throw any punches to win rounds, that makes it harder for them to be caught up with. It's quite simple. Like, boxing, a lot of boxing is just basic science. It's not as complicated as some try to make it out to be. It's just basic science. They don't want the fight, man. I mean, the poll is suggesting that as well. If that's what the poll says, they don't want the fight. Eddie's suggesting he don't want the fight, and they're making a big deal about it, that Eddie didn't win the purse bid. You know, there's people out there, like, they think that Eddie should pay Brian Norman's taxes, pay his fee that he's got to pay his trainer, pay the entitlement that Top Rank have, and then it's a fair fight. And there's people who actually ride and agree with that. I mean, that's why you can't really talk to a lot of people across the pond about boxing. You can't. You can't. I know. I know. I mean, you're dissing us. I'm not dissing no one, but if you want to take it like that, I get it. I get it. I get it. But you can't, like, with that kind of logic. Big up Dodge. Ryan Garcia. I don't think so, man. I mean, I don't think so, Andy. Kamara, what's up? Norman Senior. It just seems ridiculous. And you know what it is? There's almost this expectation that Eddie should come up with the money. Yeah, you should pay him $5 million for the fight. You should pay him $2 million, even though Top Rank are not paying him even $300,000. You want to get paid money from a promoter that's not yours, that your promoter won't pay you. That's what I'm saying. You can't really have a serious discussion on boxing with a lot of them people across there. You can't. You can't. It can't be done, because you'll just get frustrated. Just on basic, principled grown man logic, you'll be frustrated as anything, because they'll be arguing like little kids. Yeah, you should get $3 million. You should get $3 million. For what exactly? For what? For what? Give you $3 million for what? But like, it's like absolute fucking asylum out there. What am I going to pay you $2 million for? Big up October Red. Big yourself up. Boots had to come down off his minimum. I'm going to pay you $2 million, right? And then I've got to put the fight in Vegas, where you never sold shit. I've got to take it out of Philadelphia, where he had to work with the people from Philly, work with Boots to put $15 million in the Wells Fargo, Now you want to like erase all of that and put it in Vegas, where none of you will know to do numbers. And I've got to pay your taxes. I've got to pay your entitlement to Bob Arum. I've got to cover your coach's entitlement and put a sprinkle a little bit more on top. Why? You know, because you're good for it, Eddie. The fuck is this? Eddie fucked up anyway. You fucked up. You fucked up. Your biggest mistake was offering to pay that fucking no mark 1.7. You should never have did that. You should never have went over 500,000. You should never have went over 500,000 for him. And fuck what he has to pay out. You should never have went over 500,000 flat. Pay them nothing, bruh. Pay them nothing. Pay them nothing. 500 grand is your minimum. Your maximum. Your maximum. Max. Because I'm sorry to say it, them Mexican fans across the pond and them American fans, your self-esteem is too fucking high. Your self-esteem is too high. It's way too high. And you need to come down a peg or two. Your self-esteem is too high. Yeah, I need Sugar Ray and money for the fight. For what? Yeah, we've got high self-esteem fighters out here like Chris Eubank. Canelo's got to understand this has got to be on my terms. Please shut up, Chris. Shut up. James says, funny how Norman Jr. is laughing at Eddie for losing a bid. Speech how dumb these guys are. Yeah, you're laughing at Eddie for losing a bid. And Bob's not going to pay you over 2 for your next fight. And you know what you got to pay out of that? You got to pay taxes to Uncle Sam. You got to pay your trainer his entitlement. And you got to pay Bob. Oh, Bob, his cut too. But they're winning. But you see them with big grins on their faces because somehow they're winning. They turn losing into winning. Remember Deontay Wilder? I'm going to bet on myself. They turn losing into winning. Yo, Deontay, you just turned 100 plus million from the zone. You're not winning, bro. You didn't win. You didn't win. High self-esteem. You lose, but you still win. That's real. That's when people have real high self-esteem. When you lose, but you still win in your mind. Whoa. Telling you, man. Telling you. Turkey. Get the fuck out of America, bro. You know what I mean? Get the fuck out of there. Get out. Out. Leave! And make a stereotype. Get on your camel and get the F out, brother. You can do it, man. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Get on your camel and get out. Get out of there. It's the worst over there, bro. It's the worst. It's the worst. It's the absolute worst. Anthony Mack and Mr. Doc, I think that Ryan Garcia's popularity in boxing sums up the current zeitgeist. What was Triple D doing in Brazil? I don't know. Hopefully he was rolling in the beach with some fit girls. You know what I mean? Hopefully he weren't doing the other thing they were saying he was doing. Oh, he's medicated boosters over there. Yeah, remember how late he turned up to the Varda party, Anthony, yeah. Tom said, at Kamara, many apologies for that. I had my phone in my pocket and timed you out accidentally. That Tom just throwing them out. throw them out. Yeah, right. Mr. Doc said, boxing's a wasteland over here. Oh, boy. I don't know what to do with it. Has anyone heard about the silent band with Anthony Yard? Heard a few people talking about this. Is that so? What, Peds, yeah? Well, Peds. They said Dillian was on a silent band, but you know what I mean, I had to explain to them, you don't know what it actually means then. If you're saying Dillian is on a silent band, then you don't know what it means. Silent band means that everything is kept confidential. Yeah? Dillian got nailed by a VADA test, and the details were let out to the public. Yeah? And he was suspended. So how can it be a silent ban? There's lots of silent bans that have happened, but they're only silent because we don't know who the fuck they are. But if Anthony Yard is taking Peds, he's put himself under a lot of suspicion. Yeah? If he is suspected of taking Peds, there's some questions that, you know what I mean? Like, there's a point of debate there, unfortunately. There is a point of debate. Let me go into my box of tricks. So I'm going to boxer. Let's go to boxer and see what they say. All right. What was the Peterbiev fight? He had one fight after Peterbiev, right? He hasn't fought for fucking. All right, he fought in February. This is ridiculous, man. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. So one fight in a year against someone with a 20. No, yeah, all right, yeah, all right. No, the Peterbiev fight was early. Was January 2023. Right? And he's had two fights over Who? 5 rounds that their fights have lasted. And let me tell you this, yeah, when you're fighting Jorge Silva, 23-15-0, right? On them Frank Warren shows, there's no VADA testing, and there's barely any UCAD testing either. So people are thinking, well, I mean, like, why are you so inactive? Why wouldn't you take them fights? Why wouldn't you take the fucking the Joshua Boatsy fight? Oh, because we got beef with Frank. Dude, leave it out. There must be a reason. Maybe you didn't fancy passing the extra testing you would have probably got for taking them fights at Riyadh season. The British Boxing Board of Control do the Riyadh season cards. And granted, they don't use VADA. But because there's extra money there, there's extra layers of testing there. There's extra testing you have to do with VADA. Yeah. This ain't them York Hall shows that I used to go to. Oh, yeah, no testing today. Yeah, I know there's no testing. This is all around the country. Yeah. Yeah. Don't know. Silent ban. I don't know if Yard is taking peds, but I just heard a few people talking about it, especially in the last few days. If Joshua loses, I think Matchroom will go to town on Triple D, not signing up to VADA and his trip to Brazil. James, I don't know if Yard is taking peds. October Red, I don't believe that rubbish. You don't believe that, Yard? I'm not saying he is, but I'm saying, like, the speculation has foundation. You turned down a perfectly good fight, right? Perfectly good fight, and he could have fought Bivol. He could have fought Bivol as well. He could have fought Bivol. He could have fought Boatsy. For contractual issues, for one more fight in your contract, you'd make good. It didn't make sense to me now, and I'm not accusing him of anything. But after James, I'm like, I'll just be tight-lipped. That's all I'm going to say. I'll just be tight-lipped. Yeah. Muhammad said, that's flipping mad, bro. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Johnny Nelson was saying he knows a few people who have been on silent bans. He was saying it. He didn't say their names. A lot of people, oh, Dillian. It can't be Dillian. There's not a silent ban if it's Dillian. And it can't be Conor Ben either. He got popped by VADA. The results were read out of the case. Come on now. It wasn't him either. Silent ban means what? There's nothing to talk about because nobody who knows who the fuck it is apart from the British Boxing Board of Control and VADA. Yeah, it does happen. They'll just put you on a ban and you just, yeah, I'm injured, or yeah, I've got some family issues I need to tie up. Yeah, that does happen. It definitely does happen. It definitely does happen. October, what happened to Johnny? You and Johnny. What happened to you and Johnny? What happened? James, he said, I don't want problems, just reporting what I heard. Anthony Mackin, mode testing for shows at Brentwood Leisure Centre. John Dealey, that's good. Anthony Mackin, right now in this world, I would swear for no athlete in any sport that they're not on peds and haven't used at some point in their career. I trust no one. Diobby Newley says Lee Wood, he's not fought for a bit. Has he turned down any serious fights though? I don't know. I'm looking at someone who could have fought Boatsy and Bivol and didn't. That's what I'm looking at. What video were you going to, I've done a video. I've got a video. And it took quite a time to make as well. And now I can't bloody upload the thing. How does Rummy's Corner get around it? Black Paul, he says rumors that Felix Cash was on a ban. Okay. Interesting. 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 Denzel Bentley kind of gave it away though. He's got suspicions of Felix Cash. He kind of gave it away. If you know what to look for, he kind of gave it away, his suspicions. The way he, with 100% belief that there's no way you can rehydrate to some of them alleged weight. Like, it's all alleged weights. Like, people are saying that Devin rehydrated 25 pounds. Well, unless you're saying, like, he's got some pact with the devil at the Las Vegas whatever commission. How did he do that? If you weigh a certain much amount over the limit, you're not allowed to fight, and you'll have to explain how you did that. So you're just speculating. When you're saying Devin weighed 50 pounds over the weight, you're speculating, but not looking at the actual rules. Big up Base the Kid. Yeah, what's all this are you the base went in, you know what I mean? Like watermark and aspect ratio. Do you think that would help? I have to look into it. Would that help? With uploading the video? Paul says there's a few boxes from that gym leaving now after losses. Oh, with Town. Oh, Essex Townie, innit? Essex Townie. I'm on Essex Townie and the boys, innit? And the boys. The Pedge. Tony Tucker. Essex boy. Essex boy, innit? It's a bit of a lad, innit? Phil Larkin, what's good? I find it hard to believe that the British Boxing Board of Control would afford a matchroom fighter a silent ban. Jazz Funk, what's good? Jerome Benjamin, what's good? Base the Kid, he says, keep any footage you use to a few seconds at a time and try not to use the audio with the footage if you can help it. Oh. Well, it's a bit late on that video then. It's definitely a bit late on that video. It's yeah. Like this video is dead then. I spent all that time making it and I can't bloody use it. I mean, I can't use it. Yeah, you're right, you know. You're right. I should have thought of that. And I was thinking about that when I was making it, you know, but I was halfway through already. I said, I don't fucking pull it all apart. I mean, yeah. Yeah, try and keep the audio and the footage separate. Yes, indeed. That just makes sense. And like you say, keep the snippet. But even then, base, yeah, with the fair use, there is no safe limit. Whether you're taking a sample from someone's song, you know what I mean? Like, you could take just a bass kick of someone's beat, and if they recognize it and they feel they can prove that you plagiarized, you're done. And well, how long does a bass kick? Bass kick's not even a fraction of a second. Yeah, there's no hard and fast, safe way to go about it. Tony says, Frank, love to say, do me a favour. I feel the British board often do. So let me know. Don't put his name in the comment though. Do you think said accused and alleged is suspect? Just not he's guilty. Is he suspicious? Just put yes or no. Is it suspicious, or are all boxers suspicious? Boy, Carl Froch must really hate Anthony Joshua with that passion, bro. You can just like Carl. I'm not a hater, Carl. It's seething through you, the hatred. It's seething through you. Some people can't see that, you know. You know when someone's a real hater, and they're telling themselves that they're not haters, that they're not a hater, and it's seething through your pores. Years back, one girl I used to date, man. Her homegirl got an inheritance. And she was an only child. And she was young. And she got the bag. She got the bag. Rich beyond, rich beyond, rich beyond. And the girl I was dating was supposed to be her friend. And the hatred seething through her, she couldn't fucking hide it for nothing. And it really put me off her. I remember it really putting me off her. I remember that. The hatred. Like she'd just make up shit to be mad at this girl and just talk shit about her. I'm like, oh, this is fucking ugly. This is ugly. This is ugly. And I confronted her. I don't hate her. I've always felt this way. That's not true. It's not true. That's not true. You can feel the hatred. You know what I mean? You got to go out and do your shit job and date me. She was pissed. She was pissed. She was pissed. And like she couldn't hide it. You can't hide it. Couldn't hide it. Yeah. Told her red, she loved it. No, it's true. Like she couldn't hide it. Like Carl hates AJ so much. Like you can just feel the hatred. Like I just can't stand AJ. You can feel it. Wow, man. People need to like, like I don't know. It's not easy not to, see the thing is though, it's easy to say you shouldn't hate. You shouldn't hate. But it's easy to say it, but it's harder not to actually, not hate someone. Oh, James, Simon Jordan's hatred of Eddie Hearn is absolutely pathetic. That man is so pathetic. So pathetic. Anthony Mackin says women hate each other. I'm not going to lie. Anthony, what you said is spot on. What you said is spot on. Women say some. I've heard women say some hateful things about people I thought they were close to. Anthony says, "Work on yourself and stop watching other people." It's easier said than done, Anthony. It's easier said than done. It's easier said than done. Let me tell you about Simon, right? Let me tell you about Simon. Eddie Hearn and his dad, they're not as rich as Turkey, yeah? But they're near billionaire status. And they've built that from scratch. They're near billionaire status. With that Netflix deal, everything they do just seems to come off. And when Eddie talks to Turkey, or when Simon talks to Eddie and talks to Turkey, he always makes a point of it to let them know, I don't care if you're a rich businessman, I don't care how powerful you are, I'm going to speak my mind. He always makes a point to let them know, no matter how successful you are, I'm going to talk down to you. And he can't see he's doing it, but I've seen it from a long time. Seen it from a long time. Simon Jordan. Old Simon Jordan. You know what I mean? Anthony Mackin says Eddie Hearn is who Simon Jordan wishes he could be. Yeah, you've hit the nail right on the head. And if you've noticed, he's great friends with Ben Shalom. But as soon as if Ben starts getting really successful, watch Simon start hating on him. Watch Simon switch up. Watch Simon switch up. You know what I mean? Watch him switch up. Wow. And when Eddie put it to him that he failed at Crystal Palace, he got so upset. He got so upset. Anthony says he needs to go back to his tanning bed and stop trying to be a sports broadcaster. Indeed. Dodge, Simon is a one-trick pony. He reaches into that all too common book of words nobody ever uses. What was it? What was the words he used? Oh man, I can't remember what it was. It wasn't facetious. That was an obvious one. Vitriolic and all this shit. Like he goes into oh dear. Yeah, Fish Eyes was taking the piss out of him, saying that Ben Shalom is his surrogate son, isn't it? He's got a complex about people doing very well. Yeah, well, everyone else might suck up to you, but I'm not going to suck up to you. Yeah, well, I'm not. I'm not. Grow up, Simon. Grow up. Yeah, he's an absolute prat and thinks he's a wordsmith, Anthony. Jazz Funk says Simon needs a new rollie. Hey, listen, man. He can get as mad as he wants. September the 21st is on its way. It's on its way. And then October the 12th. On their way, bruh. You know what I mean? Is what it is, Si. Meow, son. He said he's not losing. He's not bitter about losing 30 million. You know, they're saying it's 75 million here. Don't be stupid, Eddie. I didn't go bankrupt at all. I didn't go bankrupt. Now stop saying stuff that can get you in trouble. You're having a conversation. If you didn't go bankrupt, just explain to him you didn't go bankrupt. The club did go into administration, though, and he even denied that. Then he started getting philosophical when it went down. I'm still a rich man without the money. Yeah. You're still a player without the women. All right, Simon, son. All right. You know what it is, yeah? You know what it is? Simon thinks he should be turning the wheels, making big deals. The shock jock thing, he does it because that's the only gig. You know, maybe not the only gig, but that's the best thing he's got right now. But he thinks it's beneath him. He thinks it's beneath him. And he hates it, really. He doesn't like doing it. The bitterness he has about football and boxing. When's the last time you've heard Simon sound really positive about a boxing event? Whether it's Eddie Hearn or anyone, Turkey, Frank Warren. Do you feel if you do you listen to Simon Jordan talk about boxing and feel, oh, I want to watch a fight now. I want to watch that card. Nope. Robbie Lowell, he said that Simon Jordan refused to shake his hand after he went on that show. Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Tom says no one respects him. No one respects Simon. I remember that. I didn't like the way he was talking to Robbie. You know what I mean? You know, Robbie's my dude still. Robbie is my dude. Robbie's my dude. Even though he's a gooner. He might be a gooner. He's still my dude. Dodge said Simon played himself when John Fury acted a fool. Tone says Palace doing well without him. Yeah, of course they are. I can balance the books a little more now. Yes, Anthony. He was hating on Robbie because the AFTV or whatever it was called was a successful platform. He was hating on him. Self-made. He doesn't like to see self-made people because he knows that's not it. He screwed up his shot when he was doing it. Yeah? Yo, listen. He can say what he wants, yeah? And I'm not saying it to have a go at him. But any person who loses 30 million is going to lose a whole lot of confidence. A lot of the confidence he tries to put out there that he has is fake confidence. You lost 30 million, or they're saying 70. Yeah? Yeah. Crucial Robbie. Crucial Robbie. Crucial Robbie. Anything me say, I say, proud to be black. Anything me say, I say, proud to be black. Proud to be black. That was a joint. That was the joint. Crucial Robbie. Yeah. Anthony Mackin, at least the Palace pitch looks more like a football pitch than a mud patch back in the day. I tell you who had the worst pitch was Derby County in the baseball ground. You know what? I was trying to remember it, and I couldn't, and I didn't want to go in my phone and look. What is Leicester City's old ground's name? What is the old ground? Not the new ground. It's called something different now. But what is their old ground's name? Leicester City. You know what I mean? Yep, he wants to be the big man at all times. Yeah, so I'm Simon. I'm the one talking. It's Simon. It's Simon. I don't care, Turkey. Turkey. Simon. Eddie. Franklin. Filbert Street. Big up Jerome. Damn, I couldn't get that, you know? Why couldn't I get that? Are you sure it's Filbert Street? How come I couldn't get that? Filbert Street. Yeah, you're right as well. You know something? I couldn't get it. I couldn't get it for anything. I couldn't get it. Filbert Street. Ah. Yeah, that's Leicester's old ground. Yeah. Walker Stadium. Yeah. Yeah, the corporate sponsor. I can't remember. It's called King something now. I can't remember what it's called. Whew. Wow. King Power. That's it, Tom. Yeah, King Power. King Power. King Power Stadium. You know what I mean? Dodge. Simon was a yuppie. Yes, he was. He was. He was. He was a yuppie. Yeah? He was a yuppie. He probably looked down on people. And when he lost his money, oh, I'm still rich without the money. I'm humble now. Yeah, stop it, man. Stop it. Stop it. Star Fox can't believe Talksport refused to respect Turkey's title as His Excellency. Some people to shout they don't respect our country and morals 100% hypocrites. Yeah, joke, man. A joke. You know, like I've never like if Spencer's Oliver is talking or someone else is talking, I can hear enthusiasm for the fights. But Simon, it's just kind of like, well, what is that? Why have they've got you on here for people who just want to cry and moan and whinge? That's why you're there. You're there for that. Like, not being funny, yeah? Men who look to cry and whinge about things when there is no empirical evidence to suggest there's any wrongdoing, it's very it's a strange energy. Let's just say that. That's a strange energy. Strange energy. Very strange energy. Very strange energy. It's a strange energy alongside hating someone. Hating on someone because they've got something that you don't. But hey, look though, you know what I mean? That's a real thing though. If someone has something that you want or is doing something you aspire to do, it would be easy to say, right, I'm not a hater. It would be easy to say that. But if you're in a perpetuation where you think you can't control your circumstances, that you're controlled by your circumstances, you got to get up and do the shit job tomorrow. You know what I mean? You can't be bothered to go to the gym, or you can't be bothered to learn or study your craft, or you don't believe things are going to change. It is hard to get out of that hatred spiral. Very difficult. Yeah, I saw the way he threw the Conor Ben thing back in. Yeah, after all that time they spoke about it, he still threw that back in. Weirdo, man. Weirdo. Diobinuli, Carl Froch has that combat 18 energy. He does. He does. He's dangerous. He's very dangerous. He's very dangerous. You're a former world champion, right? Who is bigging up this guy with the right wing agenda. Bigging him up. Like, look, if you're going to do that, if that's your, political persuasion, that's fair enough. But there's other ways you could support. You could send money to that party or whatever anonymously. But this guy's on there tweeting and bigging this guy up. And it does piss me off. You know what I mean? It does piss me off because I'm not worried about myself. I'm an old boy. Yeah? If I catch the hands, I catch the hands. If man are for dead, man are for dead. But when the older people in my family and children are in my family, then it's a different thing, isn't it? It's a different thing. It's a different thing. Or not necessarily family, just you know what I mean? That they're vulnerable. It's a different thing. And for me to watch you do that, it's a bit of a bitter pill for me to take. And this is what I was saying to all these people about Top G, the one they heralded so high. Before I knew, like I said, listen, he's a man talking about fucking girls, about this, that, about how much money he's got, telling that you have to be this way or you're shit, you ain't shit. And then what's he been doing? He's been spreading all this right-wing propaganda. And then hiding behind it saying, remember, I'm black as well. Well, I mean, like, that's some bitch shit, bruh. That's some bitch shit. Some bitch shit. That's some bitch shit. Yeah, Carl Froch, nah, not a good person, bro. Not a good person. The hatred, bro. Hatred is bad. Sad. Pretty sad. Pretty sad, man. Crotchy. He used to live in the hood, man. Well, he didn't live in the hood. His girl used to stay in the hood. I used to see him there. Spoke to him a couple of times. This is before he had a world title. Spoke to him a couple of times. You don't know who you're talking to, really. You know what I mean? So what topics are out there? What topics we got? But now it's my turn to build uplift, get swift, then drift off and do my own thing. Switch up, change my pitch up. Yo, let's see this article here about Billy Joe Saunders. Billy's predicting the outcome for Fury and Finn. I don't know what he's got to say either. But they're saying he makes shock prediction. They're saying it's a shock prediction. Hey, Billy. Billy makes a shock prediction, people. Okay. Offered a surprise prediction. Let's get straight to it. I'm not reading through all the opening notes. In an interview with TalkSport, Saunders appeared to agree with Fury's theory that he was actually finding it too easy to hit the Ukrainian technician and insinuating that the previous undefeated 6'9" giant got too complacent before revealing his knowledge of errors during the build-up. The first 5 rounds were like a sparring session for him. Actually, I've seen him have harder spars for the first 5 rounds than the fight. If he's getting his own way early, he tends to switch off. If he gets knocked out cold on the floor and people don't think he's getting up, when he gets up, that's when he switches gears up. You've got to give him credit. I know there's a lot of speculation about the 9th round, but he didn't go down and he was still on his feet fighting. I'm not making any excuses for him, but I know that what went on in camp and what didn't go on in camp. I know that even when it came to sparring and other Brits and Bobs, there was stuff missing that needs to be rectified this time. However, admitting that Fury will not be able to outsmart Usyk, Saunders outlined his belief that his compatriot will not only triumph over the 2012 Olympic medalist, but he will knock him out. Okay. I don't think there's anyone out there that can outbox Usyk. Tyson Fury can beat Usyk 3 times in one night with one simple game plan. It's very, very simple how to beat him. You have to use your size. You have to use your physical advantages. Every attribute you have, you need to use to full effect with this man. How much people have we said that with Usyk? We said that with AJ. We said that with Dubois. We said that with Fury, and it hasn't worked. I'm not saying it can't work. More than likely, when he does lose, it would be to a big man. But, it won't necessarily because he's big. It's just his time. Most fighters, if they keep fighting tough opponents, you're going to lose. All right, and Billy, you give it away here. Fury's asked him to go away for training camp with him. So he's delighted to say he'll be going away with Tyson Fury. All right, so you're all friends now. You're all forgiven for not having your dad's back. We're mad at M up his old man. Old man trying to jump the barrier. You're too old, bruh. Too old, bro. You're too old for that. You're too old. You're too old. You gotta know your limits, man. Too old. Too old, man. Dodge. Ultramagnetic MCs. MCs. Smack my itch up like a pimp. If any rapper attempt to wear troops and step on my path, I'm willing as an A1 general, rhyme enforcer, 235 on a rhyme test. Whatever group or vest in line, I put them all behind. Play MC Ultra is a warning sign of my skill. That reminds me of deserves. I smell a grape and ducks then preserved. Who deserves to be the king of rap poetry? That poetry. What you bugging? Germs will ignore me. Quit it before I cut your ear off. Let you burn, deduct another year of rapping. For a face I'm slapping. Give me applause when hands start clapping. I get a drum or some. You don't like ultras? Don't you? Ultras in the Wizard Sleeve. Can't suffer Simon Jordan knows nothing. EJ says Daniel dissing Don Charles in his latest interview. Give Don no love rather than give his dad all the props. Yeah. You know what I mean? Dodgy. You love ultras, yeah. Ultras are that group, man. Ultras is that group. You know what I mean? Ultras is that group. MC Ultra. Magnetic. MCs. Yeah, man. Yeah, Billy. Your boy's getting beaten again, man. Getting beaten again, Billy. It wasn't a fluke, Billy. I know a lot of people are trying to say it was a fluke. It wasn't no fluke, man. Listen. You're lucky that referee got in front of Usyk when he's going to take his head off. Take his head off, man. Regis Progress explains why he has U-turned for Catra fight. It made me do it. Why did I have to do it? Two-time super lightweight champion. Wow. Claimed he never fought on British shores again. It was that after the Josh Taylor fight. That could have went the other way. Could have went the other way. It was a very close fight. He was very hard done by. It must be hard to fight. Gonna fight that tough and then, you know, a big fight, man. I wouldn't come to the UK and fight again. That's what he said. That's what he said. Unless they offer me a ton of money. But if they said come and fight in the UK again, I won't do it. I feel like I won't do it again. Well, you got to knock Carroll out. Don't expect no favors. You can't expect to go as the away fighter and expect favors. You got to knock someone out, man. If you go to another country, you got to look knocking people out. You know what I mean? Tom says dodgy fight, ruined that fight. Are we talking about Josh and Regis? Star Fox, all these guys must have deleted Davison from their phone books, Facebook and Instagram and existed now he's training AJ. Yeah, like that Tony Sims gym is kind of drying it. Felix Cash, he's not there no more. Conor Ben, when's he gonna get back in the ring? Joe Cordena's left. Who else left? Someone else left there, man. Kind of emptying out there, isn't it? Oh, Usyk, yeah. The referee, yeah. Usyk versus the Cokehead was bad tone. The referee, you mean, screwed it up. He screwed it up. Big time. Big time. That really pissed me off, that they did. When he stopped him from finishing Fury off. It pissed me off. I mean. Yeah, Spider Richards gone as well. Yeah. Well, is it looking suspicious, yeah? Mm-mm. Tony Sims. All right. Let's look at this purse bid for your man Boots. All right, so we know the Brian Norman fight fell through. We know that. So next move, this Karen fighter. Okay. We're expecting Matchroom to win the purse bid. Stage that fight later this year. It was announced that Jake Donovan reported Matchroom and her lost the bid to P2M Box Promotions. Who the hell are they? Is that a European outfit who Karen is hooked up to? Must be, obviously. 250,000. Wow. What's Boots gonna do? They must be looking to vacate. They were talking about Madrimov next. That'd be a good fight. I'd rather see a Madrimov fight with no belt than Boots defending against this guy here. Toro TV, I respect Usyk's response after the fight, though, Beats. He's just happy Fury can go home and make a sandwich for himself. Usyk would have knocked him out 100 years into the future with that left hand. Yeah, he was going to knock him out. He was going to knock him out. Dodge says, shocking refereeing, Beats. How was the fight not stopped? I counted 24 unanswered punches. He's had a couple of them. Like the Wallen fight as well. Like, he was bleeding out, bro. Man was bleeding heavy. He was bleeding. They're in denial, man. They're in denial. And all this he was schooling you. He wasn't schooling nothing. He had a couple of good rounds, granted. He wasn't schooling nothing, though. The rounds he won, he did win big. I'll give him that. But that don't schooling. You got to school something. You got to do it for more than 2 rounds, surely. Let me just get a cup of tea, man. Cup of English tea, if you don't mind. Yeah. My English tea. English tea. Lidl's finest. It's all good. Weird, isn't it? Everything changes in life. When I was a kid, drinking tea, you know, right? Drinking tea, yeah? With cow's milk, you know, yeah? Cow's milk and sugar, right? Red top. Who used to drink, who ever drink gold top with the cream on top? None of you drink gold top milk. There's no one in here who used to drink gold top. I don't believe anyone who says they drink gold top milk. You're a liar. I don't believe you. With the cream on the top of it, you know. Before hey, listen, let me give you a bit of knowledge, yeah? Before all this semi-skimmed and skimmed milk, right? You had 3 options. I think it was silver, red top, and gold top. Tell me a lie. And most of these people used to go red top. Red top, silver, and gold. That left this semi-skimmed milk with a red and silver top. Let's have a look. Yeah, see, I was right. I was right. I think on occasion we might have got silver top. On occasion. James said we had no option beets, only had milk. Yeah, exactly, Ronnie. It's all about all the almond milk and oat milk and all. Back there, cow's milk, you know. And if I know cow's milk, right, it's carnation milk or condensed Nestle's milk and sugar. No brown sugar, not brown, white sugar. Tell me all right. Nowadays, when I'm making tea now, I mean, I've got my honey and all my alternative dairy-free substitute milks. Life changed so much. Yeah, but I'm gonna make you live longer. My grand lived till 97 on that shit, mate. 97. You're not gonna live longer. It's not gonna make you live longer. You go enjoy life to live longer. That's what you gotta do. Dodge says brown sugar was strictly for coconut. Oh shit! All that shit there is not going to help you live longer. It's not. It's not. It's people trying to extract money out of your pockets. Everything is in balance and moderation. That's all it is. That's all it is. Extract money out of people's pockets. What they make the alternative milk with that makes it so healthy? That's not pure almonds in there. You get the most expensive blender and see if you can grind up the almonds and make a milk like that and juice it. You can't. That's got to go through all types of pasteurization and heat it up to get all the lumps and get it as smooth as that. And then all the nutrition is gone out of the nuts. But yo, I'm as conditioned as everyone else. I buy alternative milk. I drink tea. I mean, like with a relatively high grade of honey and all that shit. Yeah. Tone, they shouldn't even call it milk. It's not milk. It is not milk. It's not milk. I tell you what, when I used to first start drinking, what was it? So I stopped drinking. Soya is nasty. I prefer these other soya milk is flipping nasty. Toro says you're right, Beats. It's all marketing. It's a good to stay away from processed food in America, though. Listen, to get a decent alternative milk, right? A two pack. How much does it cost? It's all 160, 170. 160, 170. I've got gold, little gold. I've got little gold tea bags. I see people go like, cause I like baked beans. You know what I mean? People spending like how much on like before Heinz used to be the only gig you could get. There might be a few like Cross and Black or a few other brands, but yo, listen, if you can get kidney beans in a tin, right, for £1, and another was 30p, if you could tell me what the difference is, like if you're going to make a stew with it, because you can make a good stew with quite cheap produce. Tell me how the pound kidney beans taste different to the 30p. And what I found out, I never used to drink Coke, even from I never liked Coke. I never liked Coca-Cola. But what I found out, yeah, you see, like Coca-Cola charge, let's say, £1 for a litre of Coke, and then you get the alternative one in the supermarket, their own brand. So it will be Sainsbury's Coca-Cola, or they can't call it Coca-Cola, Sainsbury's Cola. You know what I found out? Is they're all made in the same bloody factory. So only one will have more sugar and one will have more of this, that, and that. It's all made in the same bloody factory. Nah. Nah, I'm not sending you no link. If you're gonna talk to me that way, there's no way I'd send you the link. There's no way I would send you the link. You know what I mean? I don't care. If you don't like the channel, then just go. You know what I mean? Just go. But yeah, it's a ripoff. It's a total ripoff. People telling me what they don't like. I don't like the channel. No, you don't like your life. You don't like. It's not me you don't like. You don't like yourself. Yeah? If you liked yourself, you would find a way to find your way on my channel to tell me you don't like me. You don't like yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of stuff I don't like about myself. But you got to be honest. You've got to be more thorough with this. You've got to be truthful. You've got to be truthful. Let me say, I tell you what, if you come in there, yeah, if you tell me that you don't like you, there's a lot of stuff about yourself you don't like about yourself, then I'll let you come in and talk. But you got to be truthful. I'm not going to let you be in there. Oh, I'm just thinking. I'm great. No, you be truthful. Be truthful. Be truthful. Man, Heinz beans is caviar money. Heinz is expensive. Heinz is bloody expensive. You know what I mean? Bloody expensive. Dodge, I lived on 5 pints powder milk. I think I know that. Yeah, the powder milk is a bit. That one like. My mum used to use the was it Marvel powder milk? Marvel. Yeah, yeah. I got rid of him, Tony. Man, you're boring. Man, people are boring, bro. You know what I mean? Oh, I don't like you. I don't like you. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Like yourself. Like, before you tell you mean you don't like, sort out your relationship with yourself. So what happened to Harlem Eubank? He's telling us why it's not happening. Okay. He was supposed to get a shot at Adam. Yeah. And what happened? Yeah, we know Adam shit his drawers. He shit his drawers. Right, it's not really okay. 6 months down the line, and Harlem Eubank has now spoken out that the fight will not. Of course, he's not going to go. Like you're at welter now. You said you're going to fight at welter. He's still at 140. It was a fake fight. I got the call to be in London on 4 hours' notice on that night, and I was there. I was in the ring, and I liked the fight. We signed for the fight March the 15th of July. That is when I went deep into training camp, preparing for the fight, preparing to make it a statement. Listen, man, he's saying that Azim pulled out with an ankle injury. It wasn't rescheduled. It got to a point where now, you got to get him with his career. He's in his 30s. Harlem is in his 30s. He's not a kid. He's in his 30s. So he's coming off a big statement performance. What fight was that? You haven't had no statement performance. I can't remember the name of none of your opponents. You've had some decent wins, but there's no statement performance. Okay, tried to secure a fight here. I wasted a lot of time. Can't get back. Year of inactivity after the last performance. I like to think that boxer, was always serious about making a fight, but who knows? They proposed multiple dates and nothing materialized. I mean, like, one sec, people, one sec. Now, what you need to explain is how Harlem was talking to his uncle, Senior, and Senior asked him, "How much are you weighing right now?" And he's got a fight coming up. This was the last year. He said, "I'm weighing 156." And you see, you see, he's weighing 156, and he's having his last fight at 140. That tells you he's a 147 pounder, right? So what are you doing going back down to take on, like, Adam. Listen, he can fight the last guy fighting at 140. See, here's the thing with weight, yeah? You could be struggling or tight on the weight, but if you're fighting people weighing all that, you can get away with it. When you're fighting a serious fella contender like Adam Azine, you can't be tight on the weight. You're going to get beaten. You're going to get beaten. And what was Chris talking? Chris is talking about Eddie Hearn and everybody sending everyone to their death by making them drain themselves. Well, you're making Harlem drain himself back down to 140. That was a fake fight. And like, if Harlem and Senior actually thought that was a real fight, then you need to get rid of Chris, right? I would have told you in March. I would have told when, like, before I said, listen, you can go to Brighton for the photo opportunity, but there ain't gonna be no fight, bro. If you can't see Ben Shalom is full of fucking smoke, like, I thought they was all in it. I thought, like, I actually thought Chris and Harlem was all on it to do damage control for Adam Azine. But now you're telling me that you actually thought you were going to fight this guy. Listen, Christina has done his thing. Christina, if you have Christina and the range of your career, it's going down the pan, my friend, my young friend. That's where it's going, right? Chris is taking you down. Chris Senior is taking you down. Chris Senior has no idea to conduct himself with the people in the networks and other promoters. He's got no... Here's what it is. He's out of his depth. He's a good entertainer. He's a good fighter. You put him in the boardroom, lost cause. Dodge says Harlem does not have it beats, barely British level. Yeah, big up, Tone. Get rid of that clown. Tone says, can I just say that Harlem ain't all that a boxer anyway? No loss to me as a fan of the sport. He got used by a boxer because of his surname. They used him. They used him. And then Chris was trying to get the Conor Ben fight. Nobody, like, listen, if Conor said, yeah, okay, we'd watch it, but nobody cared if Conor fight like Harlem. No one cares. Yeah, Jamie Conlon. I see Jamie Conlon there, and it looks like Chris is taking some kind of back seat. I don't know what's going on. Like, what's Jamie Conlon going to do for you? Come on, man. You're 30s now. If Eddie or Frank on the domestic front hasn't come in for you, then come on. D.O.B. Newley says Harlem is decent. Decent. He's okay. He's okay. He's okay. Adam Booth ain't turned out no fighters for a little while. For a little while. I can't believe they actually thought that was a real fight. I mean, how naive is that? It's crazy. I watched a bit of the Inoue fight. It was okay. You know what I mean? Like, he done what we all thought he would do, isn't it, basically? I have to watch it again properly. Turkey. Let's see what Turkey's got to say. Oh, he started a troll channel, yeah? What a waste, man. Yeah, but absolutely pathetic. Right. Barroso. Old face killer. Okay. Yeah, old face man, fucked up on her, innit? Didn't like how you did that, you know what I mean? Like, you know, Hackney's my neighbor in Borough and everything, man. Didn't like that. O'Hara caught the hands for it. O'Hara caught the old face killer hands. I'm like, whoa, 1 round? He ended O'Hara. I think O'Hara's career ended. Wizard sleeves his tone. that person is a limp. Yeah, yeah. Whatever you said there, Wizards, I agree. Oh, apparently Adam is fighting. O'Hara is fighting Adam Azim next. Ah, you see, they're trying to cherry pick, yeah? A cherry pick, huh? Terrible. So what Riyadh season got going on? They're trying to tee up that Fury AJ fight. And look, man, Turkey. Don't be talking about making no AJ Fury fight if they both lose. I don't want to see it. Yeah? I don't want to see it. Now, listen. If Fury loses a tight one to Usyk, he'll still have credibility. If AJ crashes against Dubois, that's the bar I set for AJ. You lose to Dubois, there's no Fury fight for you, bro. No Fury. It's not over, but you'd have to start from scratch. Lose to Dubois, major setback. If Dubois loses to AJ, they'll still say he's got another shot at it. The Latinos night with Oscar De La Hoya. They're trying to put on a card where Chris Billion-Smith will challenge Zerdo. That's interesting. That's interesting. I'd love to see that fight. See if Chris can pull off an upset. Anyone give Chris a chance against Zerdo or no? Oh, dear. Yeah, man. O'Hara Adam Azim, you know. I see. To be honest, like going back to tea, I know it's not that. I want to stop drinking tea with these milks. I just want to do like because I also drink camel. I drink a lot of chamomile. Best to just drink the chamomile. Keep them alternative shits out your thing, man. Tone says, don't write off CBS. I think Zerdon might be a step too much for him though. I don't know though. That's a good fight. Tony Pugilist Boy. What's up, Tone? He says Fury AJ is one for the ages. Casual's career defining moment. Yeah, they ain't gonna build like if they could okay, well, if they both win, then that's a huge fight. It's a huge fight. Souza says CBS is not getting a decision against Zerdo. You see him getting robbed on the scorecards. James, he says CBS beats Zerdo. Wizard Sleeve says Fury's going nowhere near AJ. Never has. You know what? I'm rolling with Wizards. I'm rolling with Wizards, dog. He don't want no AJ hands. He don't. He fears the. He's always feared the AJ hands. He fears the AJ hands. Always. Always. That sparring session left a mark on him, without a doubt. Wow. What else is happening in the world of boxing? Man, you guys ain't come up with no suggestions what I can do with that video. Not none. What, Daily Motion? Can I put it up there? Would I get any strikes there? But then, I don't know. I'm not putting it on there. Not none. Made that video. I can't play it to no one. I don't even care about the monetization. I just want to play it. I want people to get the vid. I don't want to give people the audio because it loses in translation with the audio. But I guess that's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm just gonna have to flipping turn it into an audio file. But I'm not. Hey, I'm not editing it up. I'm not because if I edit the audio, it's just gonna be secondhand compared to like the one with the footage. I'm not doing that. Where's the vid? The vid is in my library still, waiting to be uploaded, Anton. Souza says O'Hara is absolutely washed. I see why Benjamin wants him next for Adam Azim. Hey, listen, if O'Hara catch him with two body shots, he'll fold him in half. O'Hara can hit you now. Better mind. You better mind him now. You ain't, listen, he ain't got no old face hands. Adam Azim ain't got no old face hands. Old face is tough, bro. Old face killer can fight. Nah, it doesn't. It doesn't make sense without the footage, Tom. Without the footage, it's like, well, it's probably listenable. It's probably listenable, but if I do, it would just be basic. I'm just keeping it basic if I do that. It would just be audio, no edits at all. I just put it in there, the basic background, and just bang. That's what I might have to do. I haven't done a video for a little while. Yeah. It's the fair use thing. How does Rummy's corner? He's always using footage. I would like people say, hey, you better not touch that footage. I see Rummy, maybe he's got like some links in it. He might have some links into some of the networks, man. Yeah. No, I don't think I'll get a strike with the audio tone. I'll be okay with the audio. The audio would be fine. I think he gets some kind of permission. I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? But you know they've got their favorites as well. Certain people can do things, and then certain people can't. I'm not saying I'm not one of their favorites because you know what I mean. I don't know. I'm not even looking to monetize it. I put it out educational purposes, fair use, and just go from there. And just let people watch it. That's all I wanted to do. I don't know. I don't know what the next step is. I don't want to waste the material. DLB Newly says T Street uses a boatload of footage and audio. But I think he might have got demonetized though. He's had issues though. Souza says when you're live, people can show footage. But videos are more strict. I don't know about that, Souza. I don't know about that. I don't know if that's a hard and fast rule. Jerome Benjamin beats for your fierce no fit. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? The other day I had to show them a video in how I do my music and how I put all the stuff together. I had to show them. What they were going to take me down. Down and pound. Yeah. 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 It is what it is. And I was told not to share it privately because it could get into someone's hands. And I'll still get the strike. If they recognize, oh, this is him, isn't it? I'll still get the strike. Because I'm still doing the majority of the talking. It's not like I haven't just took the material and put it out. You know what I mean? And not, added my own twist to it. Which is one thing that YouTube don't like. Tom said, you're probably a bit too opinionated for a lot of promoters and content owners. Yeah, it could be. You know what I mean? Yeah. Getting at your boy. You're getting at me. Anton says, Jordan and Hearn saying promoters are not needed in boxing. He's gone from being the Turkey's biggest critic to wishing Turkey to push him out of the sport. See, but like, it doesn't make sense. Yeah? If you get rid of the promoters, right, you'll get a bunch of fights. So, Matchroom is still going to put on cards. Frank Warren's still going to put on cards. The Americans are still going to put on cards. Now, this Turkey is looking to accommodate all boxers. Right? The various promotional outlets and networks, they serve as great breeding grounds. You know what I mean? Because, Turkey would have to find all the best talent from America, all the best talent from Britain, Japan. What are they going to do? Cut out all the Japanese promoters? How's that going to go down? Listen, you can't, like, Simon is an idiot. Yeah? What you have to understand, yeah? There are people who go to certain shows, they'll go to a Frank Warren show just because it's Frank Warren, just because it's Eddie and Barry, just because it's Top Rank, just because it's PBC or Golden Boy. They familiarize themselves with the brand. What Simon saying is stupidness. It's stupidness to get rid of. Absolute stupidness. Absolute stupidness. I mean, he's inherited talent, like, through a lot of Eddie's. Eddie's like been doing Matchroom USA for a long time before Turkey came. Before Turkey was about. He's not listening to that anyway. He's not an idiot, man. Tony says women struck for live for copyright on the breakdown. Right. Yeah. I can imagine, Tony. Yeah. That doesn't sound like anything tangible. Yeah. Nah, I don't think it is Souza. I don't think videos are more strict. I don't think they care. I don't think they care if it's live or an upload. I don't think they care. If they can spot their content, on whatever format you go to the net with, they don't care. They're going to say that's our content, and they're going to want consequences. Sports fan, he's picking AJ to win, but it will be a tough night. If AJ makes it look easy, that'll be one for the legacy. James, AJ needs a tough fight, man. Needs a tough fight. I don't know if Dubois can. We'll see. He does need a tough fight, though. James, certain promoters are not needed. A promoter like Eddie, who is a mouthpiece, definitely needed. Yeah, of course. Look at the job he's done with the likes of Katie Taylor. I mean, who brought women's boxing to the forefront? It was Hearn. It was Hearn and Katie Taylor. And they all jumped on it after. Yeah, let's put on women's boxing. Let's do it. Before Eddie Hearn, they wasn't really messing with it like that. Tone says all broadcast companies have content protection departments. They're on it. And if you come into their attention, expect YouTube strikes. That's why I haven't loaded it up. That's exactly why I didn't load it. I had people saying, oh, you just put fair use or educational purposes. Man, they don't give a shit about that, bro. Sosa beats the thing. The think more light needs to be shed on how Ben Shalom is completely failing with the biggest broadcaster in Britain, Sky. He had a big pair of shoes to fill, isn't it? When AJ and Macklin was out there. It was always going to be a tough road. Always going to be a tough road. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't want Eddie to go. They didn't want Eddie to go. They didn't. They could say what they want, but they tried to keep Eddie there. Could hear Adam Smith? They didn't want him out. And when they realized that AJ was could be on, they just not, no. Mm-mm. DLB Newly says, what's this you're wanting to post, Beat? Sorry, I missed it. No, that's cool. I've got a video. I made a video. And it's got a lot of footage in there. So, I mean, like, I can't upload it. I can't upload it. I didn't think I was going to go through all this trouble to upload it. Thomas says, boxers don't have the biggest names in boxing. It's going to be a struggle. Their biggest name is probably Chris Burnham-Smith right now. I mean, Boaxi, Cody's gone. Cody is gone. He's a free agent right now. Richard Riakporhe was supposed to be the late night hype. Man, I mean, Midnight Crane didn't get off the flipping track against Burnham-Smith. That was like one of the most anticlimactic performances I've seen by a British fighter. It was Richard Riakporhe versus Burnham-Smith. Did I back? I can't say. I know I backed Richard to win, and I felt, when I backed him to win, and I saw that, when you feel stupid, Let me tell you what time though I felt really stupid. When I backed Keith Thurman to beat Pacquiao. And after I just felt really stupid. I felt like, oh gosh. And that one day I just felt really stupid after I watched him perform. Sosa, I hopped out the gate to a Bentley, got me feeling like AJ at Wembley. Okay. Is that a bar or is that what's next for Denzel and Eubank Sylvester? Well, I tell you what, Eubank ain't fighting Denzel. You ain't fighting Denzel. You know what I mean? Man. Boxer, man. Boxer. Yeah. They tried to sign AJ, and AJ went to Matchroom and DAZN. That should have was supposed to be the nail in the coffin, but they stayed with it. They stayed with it, which I don't think Eddie was suspecting. He wasn't expecting that. He thought they were just going to crumble under after he left. But boxers, guys, and no, we can't do that, Eddie. I was actually glad they didn't because that was a bit arrogant thinking, I'm going to leave here and it's all going to fall apart. That was a bit arrogant from Eddie. But no, at least they're trying to stay in it. Although they're probably, putting boxing us at a loss right now. You know what I mean? Yeah. When AJ went, it was doomed to fail. They caught it tail. Your butt's in jail. You gets no bail. The scale was tipped. But you weigh little. There's a rock in a hard place. You're caught in the middle. Need a lawyer to litigate some legal dribble. Now you're back on the streets like it ain't no riddle. How long will this last? You seem to love crime. Today you're out here. Tomorrow you do time. Word is born. Yo, what aim to shoot. Yo, the state is cold, ready to prosecute. You think you're smarter. The system's older. The ace has been dealt, you're now the holder. My name is Chill Rob, there is a good God. My rep is not scarred, I won't commit fraud. Can't say I lied, there's nothing too hard. I say with much pride, court is now in session. Yeah. El DeBarge over Pac, that made me laugh at beats. What's that? El DeBarge over, over Tupac, who's got that? It's not, well, they're singers. The Barge family is singers. Souls of Beats, please tell me that you heard that Cloud Shalom say Ben Whittaker is going to wait till the end of 2025 to fight for the British and European title. What is it, 2024 now? Well, he's not exactly accelerating like, he's not making the same type of progress that Moses Itorma is with his performances. So maybe it's not a bad forecast actually. Because he's not really, you know what I mean? Like, we're not seeing Ben, you know what I mean, like, put in a performance like Moses did against Itorma. Oh, Thurman. He'll punch Thurman. Like, man. Listen, that meant, when I picked him to win, I just said, I just feel stupid now. I feel really silly. I feel really silly now. You know what I mean? The man done all that talking with like Keith was like chatting away. But I just had to look at his form. I should have looked at his form when I saw him get hurt by Jose Cito Lopez. Shouldn't have picked him. Shouldn't have picked him. Big up HC. Sylvester says bars. Yeah, man. Chill Rob G. 2025 to fight for the British and Commonwealth title. How old is he? How old is he? I mean, let me see if I can find the paper, man. I wrote it down. I did list it. See if I can find it. I can't find it. This is the paper, I can't find it. But anyway, listen. Fraser Clark, yeah? He got a bronze medal. Ben got a silver. Do you not listen? Fraser Clark is an amateur for Mr. who stopped Anthony Joshua, Clement Russo. I think one of the last people to beat Usyk is Clement Russo, and he beat Deontay Wilder. He fought Jalolov. He fought Joyce about 4 or 5 times. I don't think he won any of them. He fought Vianello about 2 or 3 times. Guido Vianello, right? Who's the French contender. He fought in 3 or 4, and I think he won most of them. He fought Pirro. He fought Yoka. He fought Wallen. He fought Parker. He fought Anthony Joshua in his amateur career. Right? So he fought at a high level as an amateur. Then all of a sudden, they're going to turn him pro in his 30s and have him fighting, you know what I mean, like trial horse and journeyman. And there's no other way to do it. You can't just put him in, you know, with more seasoned top 10s. You can't do that. But he's just not picking it up quick enough. He's not picking it up. He hasn't transitioned from fighting at high level of competition as an amateur, like, and he's not making it look easy against these trial horses. I think we've seen the best of Fraser Clark. Yeah, Ben Whittaker is 8-0. He's 27. How much fights did he have this year? He had 4 fights this year, right? Liam Cameron, he's next on Riyadh season. Cameron last time he gave Lyndon Arthur a decent fight. I think they actually gave it a split decision, wasn't it? It wasn't a split though. Lyndon won the fight clearly, but they gave it a split. That should be a tough fight. I don't think it's too bad because he's not picking it like, to me, he can do all the showboating he wants. How impressive! Look, he's winning by a landslide, so I can't say he's looking that bad. But you know, I'm not seeing a Roy Jones in there. Yeah, I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing the Joe Calzaghe. I'm not seeing that level. Yeah, so perhaps next year might not be too bad. Sylvester said he's fighting for those titles next with the hype around him. Tom says, I make dumb picks all the time. Luckily, I'm not much of a gambling man. I'm glad I don't gamble. Because if I had gambled on Keith Thurman and he lost to old ass Manny Pacquiao, I'd have been cussing him out up until this day. And Richard Riakporhe, I felt stupid after saying that he's going to knock out Billions. I still feel stupid. You know what I mean? Sometimes us Londoners buy to the London thing, innit? And expect something more is going to happen than what's going to happen because we're like, no, man. Sometimes we do buy into it. We do. Me with Tottenham. I always expect Tottenham to do a lot better than they do. Yeah, I've got high self-esteem about, and they're fucking crap. They're fucking garbage. But I love the team and go up there. But they're crap. They're absolute crap. They're crap. Souza says Danny Garcia is the worst boxer rapper. Danny is garbage at spitting bars, man. Danny is awful at spitting raps. What other picks did I feel stupid for making? I've got a few. Okay, Sylvester thinks he looks pretty impressive, Ben. Sure. Okay. What the performance last time against Ezra Aranyeke, was that impressive? All right, listen, he won, but that guy was bloody awful. So okay, so if he was to fight for the Commonwealth, who are the Commonwealth and British champions at 175? Who would he be fighting? So what? Okay, if you guys are saying it's going too slow, tell me the fights he should be taking. Yeah, can't just have oh, he's doing that, because I'm kind of with you. I'm half with you and I'm half not. So I want to be swayed. What fights should Ben Whittaker be taking? Who's the British light heavyweight champion currently? Commonwealth, European. Let's find all that out. It's not Dan Aziz. Right, I'll tell you. If I put Dan Aziz, I'll find out his lineage. It's not Dan Aziz, but let me just put his box. A quicker way to do it. Right. What about Dan Aziz? Should he be fighting Dan Aziz? Didn't Boatsy have the top? Boatsy's the British champion, isn't he? Boatsy's the British champion. Should he be fighting Joshua Boatsy then? Is that the level we'd step him up to? British and Commonwealth. Joshua Boatsy. European. Who's European champion? Who's the European champion right now? Let me see. I don't know who the European champion is. I'm going to find out. What will get me there? Rocky Fielding. European champion. How did Rocky Fielding make 168 for so long? Fucking maga. Rocky is skinny as anything, man. Didn't Dan Aziz have the European title? Up until recently. Sure he did. I'm sure he won a European title. Can't believe with the European. Yeah, there it is. There you go. All right, Daniel Blender dos Santos. Never heard of him. He's won the vacant belt from Thomas Foray, who Dan Aziz TKO'd. And that was a UD. Oh, I'm thinking, okay. Isn't that the guy that Joshua Boatsy knocks out? Yeah, the guy who put Boatsy flatlined that guy. He flatlined him. He broke down in tears. He got knocked out so bad, he had a nervous breakdown and broke down in tears. Boatsy and Virgil Hunter had to console him. It was that bad. He's come back and won the European. Yeah, Ben Whittaker could fight them guys. And Ben Shalom could fight him too. You know what I mean? Tone, I'm getting Josh Kelly vibes. Hope to be proved wrong. I picked him to lose against Avanesian. I picked him to lose. I'm picking him to beat Liam Smith. How you guys got that fight? Liam Smith versus Josh Kelly. When did we come second, Ulix? When did we come second? I don't remember Tottenham coming second. Did we come second? I forgot that now. 2016, 2017. We come second. Bloody hell, I don't remember that. Bloody hell, we come second as well. And we're 8 points in front of City. Seven behind Chelsea. Wow. I don't remember that. It seemed like an age ago. Wow. Big up Tony Pugilist. Souza. I was 100% convinced Chev was going to be knocked out by F.A. Apoche last week. I'm happy he proved me wrong. He had to take some hard shots, man. Chev had to take some hard shots, but he held up. He showed that he's got a chin. Because he was definitely hurt. But he's got grip. He's got the grip. I think a lot of people are saying that he might have found his ceiling. But I'm not so sure. And who else was on that card? Pacheco, yeah, that body shot, man. That body shot messed up. Is it Zaleski the pole? Damage. Left hook to the body. Crushed him. First man to stop him. Ulrich says Ben Shalom is still developing. He ain't ready. He's still practicing, perfecting his craft. Yeah, I'm not sure about like the rush to step him up. I'm not sure. I think he could do with that extra year. You know what I mean? I think he could do with that extra year. Another 5 or 6 fights and then fight for British title. I know it seems like a bit long, but he seems like he's got the skills, but the physical maturity doesn't seem like it's there. DW, you're saying Ben beats Aziz? He should do. Big up Bruce Gas. Big up. Yeah. Boatsy, yeah, he cleaned up Aziz, and Aziz did clean up all the local titles, yeah. Souza, if he beats all these guys, you guys have in the chat, have more confidence in Whittaker than his bloody promoter. Nah, Boatsy not Euro. The guy he beat is now the Euro champion. Bolotniks. You'd like to see him fight Bolotniks? Or, I think he might, Fury's cousin might have retired, you know. I know it's Jose Burton. I think he might have retired. Is he still fighting? Ulix, he's going for Josh against Smith. Yeah, I've got Josh. Souza says easy money. You know what swayed me? I think I've said this before. Bentley, Denzel said he's been seeing Liam Smith here and about on the circuit, and he looks a little chunky. He looks a little chunky. You know what I mean? So if he's doing a fat camp to prepare, this should be a good window of opportunity for Josh Kelly. I think Kelly keeps himself in shape, often out of camp. So yeah, we were second to Leicester. No, we weren't second to Leicester. We were second to Chelsea that season. Chelsea. The season with Leicester, we finished about third. I think Arsenal overtook us, didn't they? What season was that? I tell you what, that season there, when we couldn't get past Leicester, I was like, no, I have to accept. I mean, like, I have to accept the limitations now. I have to accept it. Watching, now, you see when it's hard not to hate? Like I was saying before, it's easy to, I'm just not going to hate. You can't just make, when I saw Leicester win the Premiership, I was hating, dog. I was hating big time. I was like, how can the fuck you win the Premiership before us? All that privilege, that Tottenham and London privilege came to the front. It came right to the front. I was like, nah. What year? Tell him 1961. 51. You know? We was playing then. Like, what was our forward? We had a forward. He was really physical. With Bobby something. Oh man, I forgot his name. I can't remember his name. Hey, them days we were a good team though. You know what I mean? 50s and 60s, Tottenham had a serious team. Yeah, Arsenal was second to Leicester. That's it, Tony. It was second to Leicester. We let it slip, man. We let it slip. And then, listen, that season there, when Leicester had us beat, and then Arsenal took us over, nah. Wow, that ish. Nah. Just not good. Just not good at all. I know you're taking the piss, though. 51, you know. Bobby Smith, we had our striker. He scored a lot of goals, man. In I think 15 to 6. I think it's Bobby Smith. Bobby Smith. Yeah. Yeah. He died in 2010. Yeah. Tottenham. Okay, he's Chelsea as well. Wow. Bobby Smith, you know. Played 15 times for England. He won the league and FA Cup double. Yeah. The first league and FA Cup double of the century. That was Tottenham. 1960, 1961. Yeah. Yeah, he was good, man. But them days, you see what it was, yeah? He used to score them goals. The shoulder charge goals. You know what, like you used to have to do the shoulder charge thing, right? And they'd let it go. So basically, the cross would come in, and you could shoulder charge the keeper and knock the ball into the goal. I mean, like, yeah. Our football was arms house them days. A proper arms house game. Arms house. Oh, got it, man. Got it. I just had to accept. I just had to accept it, man. Just had to accept it. Lose to Leicester City. Yeah, this is it. Bobby Smith. Bobby Smith. I think were we the first to win in Europe as well? Was Tottenham the first team to win in Europe? No, we didn't win not the European Cup as it was called back then. But I think we won either the Cup Winners' Cup. Let me see. First to do the double, Tottenham. Let me see. The European Trophy. I don't know how to spell. I think it was us, man. I'm sure we won the Cup win. Yeah, Tottenham, first to win a British team to win a European trophy when they won the 1962-1963 European Cup Winners' Cup. Tottenham beat Atletico Madrid 5-1 in the final on May the 15th, 1963. Terry Dyson scored the winning goal from 25 yards out. We need to bring back Terry, bro. Bring back Terry. Yeah. So a few milestones there. First to do a double. First team to win in Europe. You know what I mean? Celtic were the first team to win in Europe? Nah, it's not what it's saying here, Tony. It's not saying it's saying Tottenham. It's saying Tottenham. First team to win a European trophy, British team. So that would encompass Scotland as well. Yeah? Tony, stop trying to take our things, man. Tony, stop, Tony, man. You give us something. Tony trying to take the accomplishment. Oh, shit. Wow. Yeah, they were the first to win the European Cup. That's it, Anthony. They were the first British team to win the European Cup, Celtic. Yeah. Yeah. As it was called back then, before the Champions League. Wow. You know, and they used to say, man, Tottenham back in the 60s with Bill Nicholson, they used to play this diamond formation football. They said it was on the next level. They're a really good team. I don't know what happened, bro. What happened? Tom says Terry shoulder charge barged a man from 25 yards out to secure the win. That's what used to happen, though. Them shoulder charges were no joke. It was physical. That game was fit. That Premier League game used to be a physical thing, man. Physical. That's why it took so long for the British footballers to catch up with all this touch pass shit. You know what I mean? Souza says being a fighter must be hard. You think Dubois and AJ are nervous? There's only 3 weeks until they walk out in front of 96,000 fans. I would be shook. There's nothing wrong with being shook. Nothing wrong at all. There's nothing wrong with being overconfident. The only thing that matters is that regardless of how you feel, is if you know what you're doing. If you know what you're doing or what you've got to do, and you know what you've got to do if what you're doing doesn't work, that's the only thing that matters. A lot of people, I think, make a big deal about who's confident and who's nervous.
But sometimes they're not things you can really control. We're just flesh and blood. You can wake up, you know, and it's just that day where the balance is saying, I feel really confident, or I feel in the middle, or I'm really nervous. So the only thing that's going to get you through is your acumen, is your team. How strong is your team? If anyone believes that it's just fighters who went into fights really confident, who have turned out some of the best performances we've seen in the ring, you're fooling yourself. There's loads of fighters who went in there with jitters, jittery as shit. Look at Duke McKenzie. He's picking Daniel Dubois to win, right? When he won his first title against Rolando Boho, right? Let me see if I can find out what title it was. It was Rolando Boho, the IBF title. Could be flyweight. Let's have a look. The Filipino from the Philippines. Let's see if I can find the fight. Where is the fight? Yeah, there we go. World Flyweight title, 1988, right? Duke was 20-0. 1988. Looking at Duke's record quickly. What year did he beat Macri? Beat Danny Flynn for the British title. I remember that. Orlando Maestro. Sonny Long. Yeah, he beat Macri in 86 for the European and British titles. That was a big win for him. That was changing to the guard, 86. You know what I mean? And then after winning the European titles, he went to the world IBF flyweight title against the Filipino Rolando Boho. And Duke schooled this guy. He schooled him and knocked him out in the 8th. And I never forget it. Post-fight interviews talking to Harry Carpenter. So he's talking to Harry, and then all of a sudden, this man burst into tears. And it wasn't like tears of joy. He started crying and blubbing, crying his eyes out, Duke McKenzie. So Harry says, Duke, what's the matter? Why are you crying? I thought he was going to knock me out. That's what he said. I thought he was going to knock me out. But if you watch the performance, like, the guy didn't get close to him. He didn't get close to him. He didn't get anywhere near him. It was a flawless performance. So him thinking that he was going to get knocked out or that he wasn't ready, it didn't stop him, because the bottom line is he was prepped for that fight. If you're prepped, it don't matter, oh, I'm feeling nervous, I'm feeling this. If you are prepped for your job, if you got more strings in your bow than the other guy, then you're in with a great shot of winning. You can go in the ring as confident as you want. Yeah, we're going to take him out, the thing. I'm sure, listen, I'm sure a lot of people have went in the ring as confident as anything, it's a strong thing, and then get destroyed. I remember Tony, see, he's a fighter. He says, as an ex-fighter, he says, nerves are good. Yeah. And for others, bad. Yeah, that's right. It's a lottery. It's basically a lottery. You know what I mean? I'm not a fighter, but that's Tony saying that. That's Tony saying that. Like, I remember when Lucas Matisse was steamrolling everything. Remember? The monster. And I remember when he destroyed Lamont Peterson. Destroyed him. And I was like, whoa, this guy ain't a joke, man. Because Lamont Peterson can fight. And he mowed down Lamont Peterson. Mowed him down. And the camera went to Danny Garcia. And you can see Danny. Danny was like in shock. Because he's probably sparred Lamont on the PBC around that circuit in Golden Boy as it was back then. He probably knows how tough Lamont is. And he said, look what he did to him. And when they put the camera to Danny, they said, oh, look at Danny, he's shook, man. Danny shook. Danny shook. They made that fight next. Danny outboxed him, knocked him down. Lucas landed his pet punch, that right hand, bang on the jaw. Knocked Danny's gum shield into the fucking crowd. Danny ate it. Danny ate it. And put that L on his record. He ate it. English football has improved because of the influx of European players, says Ulix Games. Yeah, but you're saying that when England won the World Cup in 1966, there was no influx of Europeans. There was no European. The only foreign players in the English Football League were Scots, Welshmen, and Irish. There weren't no foreigners. There might have been a few, maybe Swedes here and there and stuff, and Norwegians. Yeah, there was maybe a couple of them. But the league was predominantly British, and that was that. British players. And they won the World Cup. Tony Pugilist says mental strength is 100% important in boxing. Yeah. But can you really gauge mental strength by nerves and confidence? That's the thing. I'm not sure you can. Muhammad, crazy thing is we could talk about this topic for ages. Yeah, I guess we could. Hewlett says, will AJ walk out first? No, he's not the champion. Daniel's the champion. AJ walks out. Yeah, of course AJ, yeah, he will walk out first. AJ walks out first, yeah. Yeah, he walks out first. Souza, you think because there will be 96,000 fans, Dubois not being able to hear his dad giving instructions will have an effect on the fight because in Saudi it was quiet. I don't know. That could be a reach. You know what I mean? Daniel can't go in there hoping that his dad is going to cheerlead him to victory from the sidelines. Whether it's the more reserved crowd in Saudi, or if you can't hear anything, 96 people screaming their heads off at Wembley. Diobinuli, proof boxers do get scared. Yeah, he cried his eyes out. Started blubbing. I thought he was going to knock me out. Yeah. And I remember when he said that, I was like, wow. See, you don't know, because I couldn't tell that watching him enter the ring and perform. I couldn't tell that he was thinking that because he boxed this guy's head off. and finished him off. Can't tell. I've been in situations like you know, just fights where I've been scared. I've been scared. But you know, you gotta stand. You gotta stand and do what you gotta do, innit? And then when you do that, you always feel better after, unless you take a hiding. But yeah, it's scary. Sometimes it's scary. Ulix says at Sosa, he will find a way. Tone, I remember that beats. Always like the McKenzie brothers. Bar the weird UKIP one. Who was the UKIP one again? It's not Clinton. I know what you're talking about. You've got Clinton, former light welterweight champion and European champion. He fought Terry Marsh and all that. He fought Sugar Ray Robinson in the not Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard in the Olympics '76. You've got Clinton, you've got Duke, you've got the one who played football. He's the nephew to them. What's his name? Yeah, Leon McKenzie. I think wasn't it Dudley? There was a few of them, man. There's a few of them. The McKenzies, bro. Yeah. Ulix. Yeah, I remember the one in UKIP as well. I can't remember his name now. It keeps coming to my head, then it just slides back out. Ulix, especially when he is in the corner during rounds. Tony says, failure to prepare is preparing to fail. That's all it's your preparation. It's your preparation, yeah? It's like a lot of you got kids, and like when I've got a kid in the way, you start panicking it. You start panicking it. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck up. No, you're not gonna fuck up. Yeah, you want to do the best for your kid. So you got a job. You're doing this. You know what I mean? You painted up the room for the kid. Yeah, you made a nice little home for your woman and stuff. So as nervous as you are, you're gonna make this work. You're gonna raise your kid. Yeah. You're not running down the street on your responsibility. You're there for the long haul. Now, if you're not prepped with anything, you ain't got no formula in the house or nappies and shit. Playing PlayStation all that, then yeah, you're gonna fail at what you're doing. You're gonna fail. Anthony Macken said, any fighter who isn't nervous before a fight is dead. You are always nervous. It's just how you deal with it. Believe in your training if you've trained hard, and don't cut any corners. All you got see, and this is from someone to wait for, right? Now, when you get into that 7th and 8th round, and this guy is topping you up and holding his ground, and maybe he was the favorite to win, and it's all in the balance. Yeah, it's all in the balance. And this guy's coming for the kill. And all you're thinking now is, boy, I skipped a lot of running for the camp, man. I mean, I didn't work. And now you're in some serious shit. Because you know you've cut corners. You've cut corners. When Mike Tyson got floored by Greg Page in the sparring session, he stopped running at that time. Mike said, I'm not running. I'm not running now. I'm a big deal. I'm the undisputed heavyweight champion. I can do anything I want. Mike was fighting world title fights with VD, according to Jose Torres. Mike was a wild boy. And then when he got decked in the sparring session, Aaron Snowell, the new trainer, He just told Mike, yo, get up. Get up. Because he knew Mike was cutting corners. Mike looked at him when he was there. Yo, get up. What do you want? Get up. Tom said Lucas was never the same after that fight. Yeah, Danny put the hands on it. Yeah, he took the myth away. The monster myth was dead after that. The monster myth was dead. Anthony Macken says George Foreman said that his knees were shaking in the corner before coming together in the ring. The smoking Joe. He said if only Joe knew how scared of him he was before the fight started. Yeah. Yeah. That's what he said. That's exactly, yeah. He said, yeah, his knees were shaking. Yeah. Tony says, remember when English teams dominated Europe? Liverpool, Villa, United, Forest. Yeah, man. Forest, they beat the Swedish team, and Trevor Francis against Malmo. And then John Robinson scored against, who's the German team they beat next? Yeah, like, Nottingham Forest, man. Yeah. And a golden patch, yeah, Villa, yeah, they dominated. Yeah, they dominated it, man. Liverpool. Wow. Man United. Ulick says the game changed a lot. Like no back passes. The ball tight and the World Cup was held in England. Boy, home field advantage. Muhammad says AJ is dangerous when he walks out first. Yeah, he said he liked walking out first, didn't he? He walked out first against Usyk. Hey, but yeah, you know, like Simon Jordan's a joke, man. Like, oh, after that dark place, Ruiz, I ain't never been to a dark place. So what? When you fight Usyk, you went in a dark place, Simon. You fucking idiot. People were stupid. When Usyk was thumping him up in the first place, that weren't a dark place. These people shouldn't even be allowed to talk on football. This is dumb. AJ been in a dark place. AJ been in a more dark place than most of the heavyweights out there in recent years. And that's after Ruiz. No, I don't want AJ to walk out second. I want him to come out first. I want him to come out first. Muhammad said he likes Daniel, but and how he grew mentally. But AJ at this stage of his career is a different beast. Tone. Was he Leon's son? Leon was Clinton's son? I think, yeah, he's Duke's uncle. Ron A, a little fear is fine, can make fighters sharper and react quicker. But too much fear will cause them to burn a lot of mental and physical energy. AJ Dubois ends within 4 or 5. Yeah, see, it's the balance, isn't it? It's the balance. Yeah, it's the balance, isn't it? It's the balance. Like, if you're consumed by nerves, then you're never going to get what you're supposed to do off. You're never going to get it off. Ulix, he says, I am always in a dark place, but I turn off the lights when I'm about to go to sleep. Diobinuli. I saw Frazier's son say that Frazier Foreman fight was when he realized his dad was just a man. That shit was deep. Yeah, Marvis. Yeah, yeah. He thought his dad was Superman. Yeah, thought his dad was Superman. HC. Simon Jordan's hatred for Eddie Hearn had me in stitches. Hearn gives Jordan the same insecurities that AJ gives Fury. Yes, well that's a good analogy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Makes him feel totally inadequate. Makes him just feel totally inadequate. Like, look at me. I'm doing big business in the business world. You couldn't hack it. Yeah, makes him feel totally inadequate. Souza, he believes that Hutchinson is and Boatsy is an underrated fight. Big up GC Doc Mo. Big up, big up. Jubas. I love how confident Daniel Dubois has become. Just to go success and belief in yourself can take the mind to another level. How confident is he though? Like, he kept making a point to AJ, you can't intimidate me. You can't. AJ, like, AJ can intimidate him. AJ can intimidate him. Yeah? I still think Daniel has a lot of the insecurities. That doesn't mean that he loses. But definitely he can intimidate Daniel. You can't intimidate. See, that's him trying to bring some, like, what was it? What was it? Was it self-affirmation? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm in the right ballpark with what I'm looking for. But he's trying to convince himself that, yeah, you can't intimidate me, AJ. You can't intimidate me. Because he needs to do that. He knows he can't afford to let AJ intimidate him. Big up Susan M. Just got home from work. Big up everyone. I love AJ. I have AJ sparking Daniel into next year within 5. Ronnie, I think Dubois is too basic, but his youth, power, and confidence make him a live threat. But he also eats right hands for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. His defense has too many holes. Yeah, he needs to tighten that up a little. He needs to tighten that up. And he knows that that a big part of. But the question is can he intimidate AJ? Because that's going to be a big part either way. You know what I mean? We'll see. Souza, what happens if Dubois can take AJ's right hand? He's going to eat a whole lot of them. I'll tell you what. He's going to eat a lot of. Listen, there's only so much right hands anyone can take from AJ. There's only so much. Only so much. There's only so much. What if AJ takes Dubois' best shots and pushes him back? HC, he disagrees. So I don't think Dubois is afraid of AJ. I didn't say he was. I didn't say he was. I didn't say he was. You said I think Dubois is hungry and he's going to bring it. Whether he can overcome the technical shortcomings in that fight is a different thing. I didn't say he was afraid. I said AJ can intimidate him. I didn't say he is intimidating. I said he can. I said he can intimidate him if Daniel lets him. He can. He's definitely capable of doing that. I don't buy Daniel being this super confident guy. You can be hungry all you want. It don't mean he's super confident, but that doesn't mean he loses either. Diomiluli, it's the heavyweights. I don't write anybody off. Anything can happen, man. The hideout. You can see Daniel winning the battle of the jabs. He didn't win the battle of the jabs against Joe Joyce. He's not winning the battle of the jabs against AJ, bro. He's not. He's not, man. Daniel's jab is at one level. It's come forward and he can double it up pretty well and he can push you back. But he's not coming around the sides with the jab. There's no up jab. There's no set the right hand up over the top with the body jab. It's normally aimed at the chest and head region. We know what jab is coming. He's not winning the battle of the jabs. He's not winning the battle of the jabs. He wasn't winning the battle of the jabs against old boy there last time out. He had to eat shots and break his will. The jab started landing when he was breaking his will and breaking his face up. But that's after Daniel had to eat a gang full of shots. Ronnie, speaking of Boatsi, Boatsi needs to fight him on the inside and channel Andre Ward. You don't want to box with Hutchinson, says Ronnie. Boatsi can't fight like Andre Ward, bro. He can't. He ain't got all them inside fighting skills. He doesn't have that. He doesn't have that. You know what I mean? Diobiluli. Dubois' plan is to take AJ's best punches, then he'll be spending the night in hospital, says Diobiluli. Yeah, if that's the strategy, you know what I mean? Like, you can hope that works, but I tell you what, it'll be one of them fights here. If his strategy is to take AJ's best shots and it works, that'd be one of his last good fights. Because the shots that AJ is going to hit him with, yeah, be one of his last good fights. Win, lose, or draw. Sports fan, AJ took Pulev's jab away. Yeah, and Pulev is a good jabber. One of the best jabbers in recent boxing history. Good point. He's not going to take AJ's jab away. It's not. What, from the outside? No. He'll have to take it away by forcing his way through AJ, and AJ can't hold him off. But he's not. No. I don't know. T, always saving us from the doom scroll. Well, I do what I do, you know what I mean? Big up T. The hideout, I think Dubois, for some reason, just decided to have a good scrap with Ergovic. He was eating that right hand, but not the jab. Okay, I have to watch it back. Sylvester, it only takes one punch in the heavyweight division. Anything is possible. Yeah, someone's getting knocked out. Someone is getting knocked out in this fight, I believe. Someone is getting knocked out. More than likely, it's going to end up somebody gets knocked out. Souza, the longer the fight goes, is it better for AJ or Dubois? I don't know. That I'm not sure of. I don't know. I think Dubois, the longer it goes, Dubois' face is going to start marking up, man. And they're going to target that left eye, man. They're going to target that left eye. They're going to target that left eye. one that he suffered nerve damage and got the eye socket broken, they're going to target. They're going to target that. You know what I mean? Like Simon was talking about PTSD. Well, that potentially is Daniel's PTSD. You can't super chat. I wonder why. That's strange. I mean, they're always messing with my channel anyway, man. They're always messing with the channel, man. I mean, eventually you're gonna see. You're gonna see. They kill it off at this rate. But it's not just going to be me. I think a few people are going to go down. So I'm prepping for that. Can't super chat. I wonder why. That's crazy. Dubois proved many wrong in his last two performances, but let's not get carried away. He's not all that, says Tony. Yeah, he's not all that, in all truth. You know what I mean? He's a good test for AJ, but it's a fight AJ should win. Ron A, he says, I see AJ using lateral movement to limit Dubois' jab. AJ will counter with the pull counter right, and then he'll use his best punch, the uppercut, when Dubois gets hurt. Yeah, he's got a few combinations there, isn't he, AJ? Right, the super chat button isn't there. That's weird, man. That's probably since they've reinstated the channel or something, man. So yeah, I don't know. Crazy. Craziness. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is, YouTube. Marks, I have a feeling the fight will go on long for the sake of entertainment, leading to a stoppage by AJ, say round 9. But it'll be entertaining between the 3rd and 7th rounds. Visit the studio YouTube. Okay, the hideout. Lots of people are trying to find the super chat option. They can't get it. It's a strange one. Strange one. I don't know what's happened. I'll have to see what's going on. See what's going on. I'm jumping off in a minute. I'll try and find out what's going on. I've been on here 3 hours. Wow. Wowza. 3 hours. Surely not. Hey, listen. 3 hours, people. I'm going to jump off now. It's a long time. Peace out.